So once the sample holder and sample is in the load lock, we can come here, and the button is LL pump, load lock pump. If you touch that, normal, that's roughing pump. Okay. The roughing pump switched to turbo pump. Now we need to wait the load lock pump down. So on that window will show us recipe details. Once the pump down is finished, it will say finished here, and also you will see this is the pressure difference between the process chamber and the load lock. Okay, we need to wait that the pressure difference become very small. It's safe to open this gate, then we can load the sample into the process chamber. Okay, now the load lock pump is completed. You can see this status, recipe monitor, operation, and the recipe. That means it's finished pumping. Also, you see this pressure difference is good. So at this time, we can load the sample from the load lock to the process chamber. To do that, you just needed to push this button, sample load. So I touch the recipe monitor on the taskbar, so I can see the recipe details, operation and the recipe. Now it's the time to run the recipe deposition. So if you go run recipe, let's say do copper e-beam recipe, and you click here, say run recipe. Then it will show you this window. Probably I should move closer. Okay, so there's a column say value. That's what you needed to pay attention to. The first one is a substrate rotation monitor set point. That's normally set at 20. So 20 RPM, we don't need to change that. The second one is set final thickness. Also, this value is kilo angstrom. So today we don't need to do a lot because it's a demonstration. So we do okay. That's 10 nanometer, and the deposition rate normally default is 1. You can go to 2 or a little bit bigger or a little smaller, but I do default to 1. So then after that, you can click this button, continue load. That means you will load the recipe. Can click the deposition. Okay. So now the source shutter is already open. So the output power is adjusting to achieve the deposition rate. Once that deposition rate is achieved and stabilized, then the substrate shutter will open. That's when they start to accumulate material on your substrate. Okay, the thickness set point is reached. So now the output power is ramping down. Okay. Yeah, evening off. Yeah, the recipe is ended. Okay, at this stage, what we do? We need to take the sample from the process chamber back into the load log. So how to do that? Sample unload. Okay, now the sample is unloaded from the process chamber. Now it's sitting in the load log. So we're gonna do load log vent, LL vent. Once the load log is vented, we can just take the sample out. Good. Once you take off your substrate from the substrate holder, please remember to load this sample holder ring, retaining ring, and sample holder back into the load log. This part has to be pumped at all times. Now, the retaining ring and some substrate holder back in the load log. Remember to come back to this interface, touch LL pump, load log pump. You can go to vacuum. Okay, once the load log roughing is finished, the recipe will switch pumping from the roughing pump to turbo pump. You see this gate will open, and you see the pressure quickly drop into the -4, -5 range. That means you're done. Okay, it's time to collect your items and leave the clean room. Thank you.